Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the San Antonio Soccer Roundtable. Happy Thursday, happy National Taco Day. Hope you guys have had your tacos today. Tonight we have a trio tonight. It's not the four of us. It's Scott. How you doing tonight?
I'm good, man. I had my tacos already, so celebrating National Taco Day.
Todd, how many tacos have you had, man?
It's Oktoberfest season. No tacos during Oktoberfest.
You need something in your stomach before you start drinking, buddy. You know how that goes if you don't eat. But yeah, I just want to welcome everybody that's tuning in to us live, and also the people that listen to us. You know, maybe you don't join us live, but you rewatch us or re-listen to us at a later time. A lot of soccer news today. We've had some major developments news as far as local rivals for SAFC, and also I think from the last time we recorded, there was some big USL League news, and we'll get into that later on. But let's start off with our local college scores. News about Trinity.
Man, I know it's only been a week and a half since we recorded, but Trinity had a packed schedule. On Monday, it was announced they rose to number 8 in the polls, and Andre Katzbati, who we talked about last week, was named the conference offensive player of the year, and Quentin Vanderlee was named the defensive player of the week. Sorry,
of the week,
defensive player of the week.
Yeah.
And then after that, they played four matches in 9 days.
Wow.
Let's just do a quick rundown. They continue with that high-pressure offense that they've been displaying last Tuesday, so right after we recorded against Shriner. They recorded their 5th clean sheet in that match, and they won 5-0. They recorded 19 shots, 13 of them on target. Goal scorers, Austin Michalis had a brace. Andrew Katzbati scored, and Ethan Moore and Fraser Burns both scored their first goals in a Trinity kit. After that, on Friday, they went to Austin College for the second time this season. They recorded a 4-1 victory, 11 shots on goal, 19 shots overall. Again, Andre Katzbati scored again. Austin McAllis scored again. Brady Johnston scored, and Jacob Helgenberger scored. And Austin McAllis was his 40th goal for Trinity overall in his career, and his 9th goal already this season.
Wow. 9 goals, and what about?
9 goals. Games? It was their 9th match. That was their 9th match. So 9 goals in 9 matches.
Wow.
On Sunday, though, they faced the team that pretty much seems like it's become the albatross around their neck. They faced Dallas College. They lost 2-1 to end their undefeated run to start the season. Last year, their only conference loss was to Dallas. Okay. So hopefully we continue with that. Ryan Hunter was a scorer for the Tigers. It was his 5th of the season. And Brady Johnson missed a PK at the end of the first half, which could have ended the match in a draw. And then just the other day on Tuesday, they faced Southwestern, recorded a 3-1 victory, got back to those winning ways. 16 shots, 9 on target. Austin McAllis scored another brace, giving him 11 goals in 11 matches.
Jeez.
Quentin Vanderlee was the defensive player of the week, scored his 2nd goal of the season. Trinity improved the record to 9-1-1 overall and 6-1-1 in the conference. They're sitting on a plus 33 goal differential for the season already.
Jesus Christ.
They're outshooting their opponents for the season so far, 287 to 95.
Man, these are like FIFA
And
stats
they're-
they throw into this.
287 to 95. Like we've said, they're just except for that one loss to Dallas so far, which I don't think anyone expected, and basically boiled down to that missed PK that would have earned them a point. They're outplaying everyone on both sides of the ball. Their next match is going to be this Sunday. They didn't write down if it was home or away. Not sure if it's home or away. We'll post that up on the page. But they're playing Sunday against Centenary, who they've already played this year so far. And earlier on September 16th, they defeated them 6-0. So
it seems to me like they're the class of the I don't want to say of the overall national, but certainly of their conference.
All right, so let's hope we can get through the rest of this episode. You can blame AT&T. I'm blaming all those Las Vegas Lights videos that you made me download earlier. Those things are so disgusting. It infected my hardware. But we're back, and Gordino, you were just asking Todd here if Trinity is basically one of the top-ranked teams in the country for D3. So, Todd, take it away.
Yeah.
Year, like we said, we were talking a couple weeks ago. Year in and year out, Trinity is a D3 powerhouse. They have great recruiting. Unlike a lot of D3 schools, people are lining up to get in. They recruit internationally. They recruit nationwide. They draw the top talent every single season, and their record and postseason accomplishments and conference titles shows that they are one of the best D3 colleges in the country.
Yeah, I mean, and just going by the stats, if somebody wants to catch or likes attacking soccer and wants to watch a bunch of goals, they can head out there to Trinity and check that out. I believe entrance is free, right? It's a free admission.
Until they make the postseason, all the matches are free. If you want to see some attacking, Trinity's definitely a school to go watch a match. A couple weeks ago they had a match where they had 30 shots. So you're getting all offense all the time. Plus 33 goal differential. They're putting them in the back of the net too. So it's not just shots; it's on target shots.
Yeah, and even their defenders and stuff like that, it's just a fun team to watch. You've named off a few of the players, that just kind of stood out to me or whatever in the one game that I've seen so far this season. And Jose, I know me and you were talking out there at the runners match, that we went and saw versus Bernie Thunder. And you made it to one of their playoff games last season, right?
Right, correct. I believe it was the very first game of the playoffs where I think the final score was like something like 7-0, 7-1, something like that. And man, it was amazing. They bring in players, they'd substitute players, and it's like if nothing happened, they pick up right where the player that went off left off. So it's an amazing program for anybody that's interested in watching some good soccer. So yeah,
it's good soccer on both sides. They've already got 5 clean sheets through 11 matches. So the defense is good. The goalkeeping's good. And then obviously the offense is good. They're rolling over some of these opponents, 5-0, 6-0. So.
And a lot of those kids are like sophomores and stuff like that too. It's not like they're real heavy, with a senior class or anything like that that's going to graduate. They got a lot of younger kids on their squad as well.
Yeah, like the players of the week, Katzbody for offense and Vanderlee for defense, they're both sophomores this year. So you're going to see these players for another 2 years. The one match you had the 2 freshmen, I believe they were both freshmen, Ethan Moore and Frazier Burns, score their first goals for Trinity. Friend of the show, Phillip, he's a freshman there. So
yeah, he's supposed to be coming back from. Now that you mentioned that, I'm glad you mentioned that because Phil's supposed to be coming back from injury on Sunday. Aren't they playing? Isn't that team from Louisiana?
They're playing Cincinnati, who they defeated 6-0.
That's an away game, I believe. I believe they're playing that match in Louisiana because now that you mention that, yeah, I know Phil's coming back, and I remember his dad saying that that game was going to be in Louisiana. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So.
And Phil has played 2 of the regular season matches so far. I know he was playing in the, we talked about him during the preseason and stuff, but he's featured in 2 matches out of the 11 until he went down with injury. So.
Jake Hallenberger, though, is another great player here locally from San Antonio that's only a sophomore as well. So, yeah, like you said, great job, catching up on all that action. But, yeah, definitely go out there and check out some Trinity. I'll be back out there soon, that's for sure.
Yeah, they have a nice little setup out there. All right, so congratulations to Trinity. And hopefully we can make some matches out there, all of us out there soon. So let's move on to some USL news, guys. The USL, the D3, and the PDL will now be known as the English League Part 2 or 2.0. I don't know what you guys think.
United Soccer League League 1 and United Soccer League League 2.
Yes, and United Soccer League
Championships.
So the USL decided to do a rebrand of the whole structure of of 3 leagues that they operate. From the top, the one that SAFC currently competes in will now be known as a championship. Division 3 will now be known as League 1, and the PDL, which is mainly consists of semi-pro to amateur players, will now be known as League 2, following obviously the English league system. What do you guys think? What do you think, Scott?
I don't know how much it really changes, in my opinion, right now. I know everybody is like super pumped up for Pro Rel, and that's what this means and everything. And there's been no mention of that so far. I know in the Q&A there was like some little hints of, well, this could lead to some sort of Pro Rel, but to me, all it does is, the logos look a little cool. It's like I kind of like the new logos, but outside of that, I don't think it really changes much, especially right now. I think a lot of people are getting hyped up about this announcement, when at the end of the day, when you really look through it, there's not a whole lot of meat there to chomp down on,
Todd, there's no meat. It's an empty fucking dinner plate.
With a cool sticker. It's a nice dinner plate. It's a cool looking dinner plate.
They totally upgraded from the Walmart dinner plate to, I don't know,
Target.
Target, yeah, it's not China.
A little bit.
It's a little upgrade. It has nothing to do with Pro Rel.
Right.
Pro Rel cannot, I repeat, cannot happen under the current governance of the United States Soccer Federation. Because you cannot guarantee the team being promoted is going to have one owner that owns 35% of the company, of the club, and has the stadium situation and all that other shit.
All the guidelines that they require. Correct. I saw everybody was pumped up about it because just you associate those league names with Pro Rel in England, so everybody, a lot of people were thinking, oh, Pro Rel is coming, and like you say, I don't think I think it's maybe a good step as setting a foundation, but as far as I wouldn't even say in the next 5 years, I don't think we'll be seeing Pro Rel.
But the foundation was already there if you want to look at it. You had USLD2, USLD3, and PDL. The foundation was there. You changed the name. You put fucking lipstick on a fucking elephant or whatever that fucking saying is. It changes nothing.
Right.
To the people that are fawning that this is somehow leading up to the Pro Rel, unless you vote now Cordero out of the USS presidency, you get Garber out of the fucking MLS because MLS is going to block any attempt to highlight another league. It's not going to fucking happen unless you can rewrite the professional league standards. You're not going to get Pro Rel.
So here's my...
but it's true. You're not going to get it.
Here's my question. I'm kind of curious about, like, just a what-if scenario, like Twilight Zone almost, like just entertain this thought. What if the USL surpasses MLS? Like, could you envision that happening like 30 years from now or 25 years from now, where the USL, just for whatever reason, like gets more interest and more popularity because of this new system? And let's say they figure out a closed system kind of pro rel once they get established enough 10, 15 years from now. Could you see the USL surpassing MLS at some point?
If you get pro rel between the 3 USL divisions without MLS interfering and without MLS participation, you would have a good chance that USL would surpass MLS because it would garner the interest from those outside of the United States. Because you get excitement.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Would that? But if that was to happen, would then the USL Championship now be the USL Premier League, or how would that work now? If it's gonna
There'd be another rebranding.
Yeah, another rebranding, guys, to say too.
They average a rebrand every like 4.5 seasons, so it doesn't really matter.
Right. So that was a bit of news, and I've also heard rumblings there about having a USL, an Open Cup style tournament between the 3 USL leagues, which I think that would be very interesting, and I think it'd probably draw away a lot of attention from the current US Open Cup.
I think that's only interesting, though, if you're one of the smaller clubs. Like, I think the U.S. Open Cup is so interesting to San Antonio FC fans because it gives San Antonio FC fans a chance to, like, kind of validate our talent, stuff like that, against MLS clubs. You know, I think if you're in that USL Championship Champions League, then, you know, you don't really care about playing some team from Corpus Christi, you know, or something like that. So I think it would be neat, but I think the majority of the people that would really want that are going to be the ones that are the smaller clubs, you know, kind of vying for that notoriety or a little bit of fame.
The Open Cup loses all interest to me once all the lower league clubs are out of it. So,
yeah,
you know, it's that Cinderella story that you're hoping for.
Mm-hmm.
Once it's all MLS, it's just another match, and no one really gives a shit. MLS doesn't give a shit about the Open Cup. USSF doesn't give a shit about the Open Cup, because if they did, guess what? You wouldn't have the Open Cup on fucking some shit fucking ESPN Ocho competing against freaking MLS regular season matches on regular fucking ESPN. And let's see, I know fucking Houston announced 16 fucking thousand people to that thing. If they got 8,000 people, they were lucky. Houston fans, you should be fucking
embarrassed
that was the turnout that you fucking gave to your club as they're competing for our nation's fucking trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Your fan shit sucks.
Yeah.
And your fucking farm club that we play in 2 weeks, they fucking suck too. So fuck RGV and fuck Houston Dynamo.
Yes.
Todd's back.
Todd's back. So that was the USL rebrand news, and we also had some other USL news that's gonna be gonna affect our team, our San Antonio team here next year, with the announcement of the El Paso team. Drum roll. The El Paso Locomotive FC. What do you guys think?
It's almost as bad of a name as Austin's club.
The Bold.
What do you think? Well, I mean, they had what was it? It was a choice between the Locomotive, the Estrellas, the Stars, and the Tejanos.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. You know, I know Harry, who can't be here tonight, so I know he is huge on the nicknames for the clubs, and that's one of his gripes is that San Antonio FC, you know, year 3 or whatever, we still don't have a nickname. To me, I think this is the reason why you don't have a nickname for your club, because you pick something like the Locomotives. I mean, the biggest joke is going to be Thomas the Train already, right? Like, I can already see, like, the memes coming and everything on this. I think the crest looks cool. You know, if like locomotives and stuff like that is something that's historic to El Paso and everything and unique to that city, I'm not very familiar with it, but I thought the crest they came out with looked pretty cool. I'm not crazy about the name.
what do you guys have thought of El Paso United Athletic Football Soccer Club or something like that? I mean, I get it. I get what they're trying to do. They just don't want to be El Paso FC or whatever or SC. But I mean, maybe just Locomotive FC. You don't have to put El Paso. I don't know. It's what I did. Did you guys watch the video of the unveiling or no?
I was watching the live tweets kind of as they were going through making different announcements. I didn't see the actual live video. I know they're expecting to win the USL Champions Championship the first year they're in the league.
Yeah, so according to so first of all, they brought in you know, some of the front office people to announce stuff, and then they brought in the contestant that submitted the names up on stage and presented them. The winner actually got 2 season passes for the 2019 team for the 2019 season, and then they brought their first signing, Omar Salgado, forward. I mean, you know, right now he's playing in USL, but I'm not sure where he's playing. But I know he was a first-round draft pick in MLS a couple years ago. He hasn't really panned out, but yeah, and so he was basically the one in charge to announce the team name and to basically just say roll the footage of the little video that they had prepared there. And you know, I mean, it's another team in Texas, close, kind of close. I mean, it's not that really close to San Antonio. It's an hour drive.
It takes a day to drive across the state. There's places in Texas that aren't fucking close.
Yeah, I get you guys.
I love that now, though, because I remember when Todd first moved down here and he was wondering how far away, like, El Paso was. Like, could we just hop in a car real quick and drive over there? And now he's bitching about how far away cities are. You're not in Detroit anymore, buddy.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is Michigan, if you're going north to south, takes the same amount of time to get across from north to south as it does east to west in Texas. But no one fucking goes up there unless you're going on vacation. So no one really cares. You know, any major city in Detroit, in Michigan is 3 hours apart.
So let me ask you this, though, Jose. What do you think is the biggest rival? I mean, between, like, RGV, Austin, next year, and El Paso, who do you think really is going to pan out to kind of be San Antonio's biggest rival?
Talking, you know, going back and forth wise, I think it's still going to be RGV. But as far
there's
as
history with RGV,
there's more of a history with that.
With the other two.
We both came in on the same year into the USL. So, and you know, and they had our number from the get go. So that's kind of, I guess San Antonio feels more resentment against them than anything else. Because we haven't had that much success against them as we want to. But I think the bigger rivalries, even if hopefully they stay, you know, years to come, would be Austin, as long as they don't fade out and move to Orlando or something. But I think Austin would be probably the biggest rival.
I agree with that. Yeah, outside of RGV, the obvious one, I think, you know, for right now, just because, like you mentioned, the history, but just looking at Austin and El Paso, like, it's neat there's another team in Texas, you know, and that rivalry will be there. But to me, I think Austin's definitely going to be the one, you know, just a little bit more the neighbor to the north, you know, who has better tacos. There's already so much beef.
And it's much shorter distance to go watch an away game.
Very true.
You know? So maybe you know, with 4 teams, we do a Texas Cup or something, or some sort of Texas Cup, whoever finishes top of the league. So that
their fucking state though.
They're practically California. They're in another time zone, so they don't count.
It's New Mexico.
They're New Mexico, freaking Phoenix and the soon-to-be Albuquerque team and shit like that.
Yeah, I think El Paso's gonna have their rivalry with Albuquerque.
More out west.
So that was some USL news, guys. Let's move on into the big topic we have tonight.
We're still in it.
You know, we're still in it, baby. The dream is alive. Toddy, you don't look so convinced there, buddy. So we got the 3-1 win last Saturday against Seattle Sounders 2. What you guys think?
You know, I know it was a Sounders 2, and everyone, Scott and Harry were online going, it was Sounders 2, big fucking deal. But the way we played is the way, you know, what I wanted to see all year long. They attacked the ball, you know, they went after the loose balls. played against an inferior team, but they played a good match and they played a style that was fun to watch.
No, I'll give you that, but it just amazed me like how bad the Sounders were because we were playing good. We were playing a lot better than what we've played recently, and I get that. The passion was there, the hustle, all of that stuff that you want to see was there. But man, the Sounders were just trying to give us that game. One thing I did notice in that match is when we feed the ball into Lang there in the corner, kind of like how we saw the runners playing and their game versus Bernie, how they would just send that long ball into the corner. Lang is a beast down there, man, and I don't know why we don't try and do that more. Maybe we do, and I'm just not noticing it because the angle of the camera and stuff like that with some of the games, and I just happen to kind of be sitting there in 112 and got to see it a little bit more. But you feed him the ball in that corner and then just get into the middle of the field, and he can make things happen. We saw a couple chances, where there were headers that went off the top post and stuff like that. So, I mean, it was exciting to see that style of play. I agree with you there, Todd, but man, Seattle's bad.
Yeah. Did you guys think before the match we were going to win, or you guys thought that this was our dead end as far as the playoff hopes?
I think I'm done with my predictions before the match. Like 10 minutes into the match, I got the feeling that we were going to win that game just with all the chances. I did get a little pissed off. Was it Escalante that had that breakaway where him and Guzman were like 2-on-1 with the goalie, and he tried to take it himself there in like the 10th minute, and it just barely nicked the outside post. I think if he would have laid that off there to Guzman, who was sitting at the top, that would have been an easy goal, but he tried to take it himself. Because you kind of saw Guzman lay that one off to Lance Lang. I believe it was the second goal that we got. And that's just like that selfless play that you like to see where a team's clicking together and it doesn't matter who scores. It's all about the team. So
the problem is it took 30 freaking 1 weeks to freaking get that kind of selfless play.
To figure it out, right?
Well, and that's why I'm done, though, because it hasn't taken – you've seen that in certain matches. I mean, you can't say that was the first game all season long that we've just really seen them click together as a unit. But I get what you're saying, but it's just like – and that's why I say I'm done before the game saying, hell, we could go out there on Saturday and lose to Las Vegas, and they look horrible right now,
Yeah, we'll preview that game here up shortly. Do we have any clips of this game?
So we don't have the highlights from this game. We do have some clips of this game when we get into Todd's 3 keys, and there is a bonus key. So we will have some highlights here shortly.
All right, so let's just run down the goals real quick. The 18th minutes, the goalie comes out with a goal kick. It's a short goal kick for whatever reason. I don't know if it was bad contact, or was it? It wasn't the wind. It was freaking humid out there.
It was the Pluto chant.
Yeah. It was. I guess he got nervous. He got kind of scared. That chant sometimes works. People.
It did this match.
Let's say it's not coming from our section.
Nah, it's not. He short goal kicked it, and Guzman got it. And he went 1-on-1 with the keeper. Like you said, he wasn't selfish, and he saw Lance Lang on the other side wide open, and basically all Lance had to do was tap it in, and he got the first goal of the 18th minute. Then on the 26th minute, like you said, Scott. Lang had that ball on the left-hand side, and he had a great cross. At first, I only saw Guzman in the box, and I thought it was going to him. And I kind of felt that it was a short pass. But then out of nowhere, Brian comes in with the volley, man, kind of halfway on the ground, halfway kneeling, and straight up into the corner. The goalkeeper had no shot at going, and at that moment, man, the stadium blew up. The kid's first goal, it practically assured the victory, a 2-0 victory at least until then. And I love seeing him the way he celebrated. He was so excited. Then at the 45th minute, Seattle got one back. They had a shot from outside of the box to the bottom corner. Cardone stretched out. He couldn't reach to it. I don't know if there was a deflection on that ball. I'm not sure. It kind of looked like it. I'm not really too sure. Then 72nd minute, Murphy had taken off, and he got brought down. He got a red. Seattle got a red card. So from the 72nd minute, they were down one player, and that was okay. Then Murphy again at the 92nd minute got the ball again 1-on-1 with the keeper, and this time I think It was the opposite of what Guzman did because Castillo was open on the other side.
Okay.
Could have laid it off to him. And he decided to go for the goal. The goalkeeper blocked it, and luckily Maxi was there to clean it up. And he also recorded his first pro goal. And he had that cool celebration with the fans out there on section 104, and kind of dedicated to Tim Duncan, a San Antonio sports hero. And he wears number 21, so that's pretty cool. And that was it, man. It was a 3-1 victory. Came away with the crucial 3 points that we needed to stay alive. We're still not completely in it, but it keeps us in it. So what do you guys want to do?
I can no longer say, is Maxi the guy you want on that pitch when you need a goal?
I mean, he was there at the right moments, right?
Yeah, he was. I mean, and it's just kind of funny because I was almost thinking the other day, like, Maxi's been getting minutes, and we were kind of curious why Maxi's been getting these minutes. And then all of a sudden, he's all over their social media with just different videos and stuff. And it's like, are they dictating the lineup for SAFC based upon videos they want to roll out on their Twitter feed or what? And then he goes and does something like that, and just kind of proves everybody wrong. So, I mean, he definitely shut up the critics, that's for sure, with that, because it was a great strike.
And the thing is, again, it was what we've been saying all year. He was coming behind. He followed up. He cleaned up a mistake from the goalie. And that's the kind of, garbage type goals. Not that it was a bad goal, but the rebounds, the poor clearances that we haven't gotten this year, and it's definitely hurt us. Because when we're only sending whoever's trying to take the shot towards the goal and everybody else is back and no one's trailing, you get this kind of, crappy season.
And like you say, they may be garbage goals, but at the end of the day, they're goals nonetheless, and sometimes they're proved to be valuable goals.
Yeah.
That we need or that we don't have now. So, what question right before we move on? What you guys think of Rafa Castillo coming back? He got a big cheer once he stepped on the field.
He almost got a red too, like within his first 5 minutes. No, we were wondering if we were going to see Rafa, I think, this match, and if that was going to kind of be his farewell. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully he gets some more minutes so San Antonio can kind of give him that standing ovation, that send-off that he really deserves. But as far as his play went, he had some nice balls because he came on for Lance Lang. And so immediately I was kind of like, all right, is this like a smart move, But he had some nice, he had a free kick, I want to say it was, right to somebody's head. He had some nice balls where I thought he played really well outside of, just maybe needing to calm down a little bit. And you'd hate for him to have gotten sent off in his first game back and then be missing the next match or something like that. But I thought after he got warmed up a little bit, first couple of minutes, he played really well.
Yeah, he's probably pretty too pumped up still with adrenaline coming back.
For
He
sure.
need to settle down a little bit. All right, guys, let's move on to what do you guys want to do? Preview or playoffs?
Yeah, we got Todd's 3 keys to victory. I'm queued up. I know you were kind of just hitting at it, Todd, with that one right there. So why don't you start off with your first one, and I'll get the highlight reel ready.
Well, the
Todd's
first
3
one,
keys to victory.
explosion, please. Really neat. We've been adding video and stuff. Can we get some explosions with 3 keys shooting out of it and stuff? Come on.
Hey, I got a new background picture last week at the San Antonio FC game, so one step at a time, buddy. We're rolling that out.
Well, the first key is definitely desire. It's that intangible element that we need to win. Vegas has nothing left to play for except pride. And then the pride and the opportunity for some of those players to sign a contract either with Vegas again next year or with someone else. So, they want to win, but we need to want it more. We're still fighting for that playoff spot, and we're on life support for it, but it's there. And if they go out lackadaisical because they won last week, which they seem to have a tendency to do, then it's over. So they got, it's that will to win that they need to go out there with and show that they can play when the pressure's on.
Yeah, and hopefully they don't get lackadaisical. I mean, they're only playing for everything right now, which you thought they were kind of 2 weeks ago or whatever when they still had kind of everything in their own hands. But the chips do seem to be falling in San Antonio FC's favor when it comes to some of these different matches and stuff like that.
Is that a Vegas reference with the chips?
Ooh, pun not intended.
All the chips are on the table, guys.
Number two.
Number two, capitalize on the opponent's mistakes. Vegas has not been playing well, and Vegas has a tendency, similar to SAFC, lazy passes in the backfield, and we have to capitalize on those. We got a couple videos here of SAFC capitalizing on mistakes as well as Vegas making some mistakes. And, we just can't, just like that Maxi goal. If there's a mistake, or the Lang goal, if we catch them mistakes, we got to take advantage every chance we get. And without that, it's going to be a tough match.
I wonder if we're going to keep going back to or continue to do that. What I've seen is we're doing a high press to get the ball back. At least, while we still have the energy in the first half, and try to maybe capitalize on those mistakes.
The way Vegas is playing, it's definitely the best strategy. Because, like I said, they, I haven't seen it lately with SAFC, but at the beginning of the season, I remember saying it. We got those lazy passes in the backfield where it's like they don't put any, speed on it, and they just kind of put it across the frickin' field trying to get to the next player. Those are the kind of passes Vegas makes. And if we can cut those off with that high press, you can be one-on-one, 2-on-1 against the goalie. And that's the kind of thing we need.
Yeah, and I think
take every chance we get, we have to put a shot on that net.
I think that kind of ties right into your third key here, those mistakes and
second chances. Their goalie hasn't been saving the ball clean. He's given up a lot of rebounds. We need to take advantage. That's where that trailing man comes in. Don't just send Guzman forward or Lang forward or whoever forward. Have that trailing man come up, because if there's a rebound, someone's got to be there to get it. And, balls off the post, balls off the crossbar. We saw those balls last week. If we get those, again, someone's got to be there to take advantage of it. Again, we got some clips. Vegas against OC, SAFC against Seattle, about those second chances, Vegas with LA. These are all recent matches where they've been doing the same mistakes over and over. The poor goalkeeping, I know it's a tough position, but when you're giving up multiple second chances because you're not coming up with that ball clean, hopefully we can be there, tap it in again.
Yeah, and just when you thought it couldn't get any better, today we've got a bonus key.
4 key.
Stay alert. And where those players are.
Definitely. Well, those are Todd's 4 keys to victory. Got to stay alert. Don't give up the second chances to Las Vegas like we have in the past. And definitely going to have to capitalize, that's for sure, if we want to get these 3 points and stay in that playoff hunt. And Jose, I know you've kind of been crunching the numbers for us again. Not quite as complex as it was last week, unfortunately, with 1 victory. But walk us through the playoff scenario, man.
All right, guys. So last week when we last spoke, it was 4 teams for 3 spots. That now has been narrowed down to 3 teams for 2 spots. So Reno, yesterday they came away with a win. So they're in. They're in. So now we only got 2 spots left. Soap Park lost. Thank you, Sacramento, for that, for beating Soap Park, which that leads to Soap Park having 1 game left, and that game is actually going to be played the Sunday after SAFC's last game against RGV. So we won't really know until the day after. So we need Soap Park, who they play. I believe they're playing Los Dos in that game.
Yes.
So we need them to either tie or lose, man. As long as we still continue to win these last 2 games, obviously. So
I gotta root for an MLS2 team.
Yeah, you gotta root for
a bad MLS2 team.
A bad. Hey, man, they might be in the League One next year. You never know. So yeah. So
part of Los Dos, like real MLS side Los Dos.
The real one, I'm not sure.
Who cares? It's MLS.
Yeah.
Whoever you are, if you're listening by chance, because we have a following all over the world.
Yes.
Zlatan, lone down. Zlatan.
Yeah,
because he's already played that many games with them, right?
Yeah. So hopefully those can get a tie out of Soap or a loss. Again, that we won't be able to know until the day after the RGV game. So that's gonna kind of keep us on our toes.
And it's a 2:00 game.
Zlatan, if you're listening, you have never scored a goal in the same weekend in 2 different leagues.
Do it. I dare you.
He would.
Dare to Zlatan.
History book here.
Dare to Zlatan. And then the other hope that we got is St. Louis. So St. Louis has 2 games left. We need them to only get ties or losses. They can't win a game. If they win a game, our chances with them are out. So St. Louis, 2 points or less. Soap Park, 1 point or less.
St. Louis, do you really want to ruin your streak? It's the only streak you have going for you. You've never made the playoffs in your existence as a club. It's your claim to fame. Let's keep that going.
Why change it now, man? Just stick to tradition. So all of this. So we want all of this to happen as long as we continue to win. If we drop any points, basically done for. So we need this victory, obviously, against Las Vegas coming up. And so with that, Las Vegas. So some Las Vegas news on that game. I believe SAFC is having a breast cancer awareness. What is it?
It's pretty, yeah.
Scarves.
Yeah.
Like scarves that they're busting out scarves.
They're doing the auction for the charity.
The pre-match jerseys,
warm-up kits.
Mm-hmm. So that's if you want to donate some moolah to the breast cancer awareness, those
ticket plus scarf.
Ticket. Well, you can do a ticket plus a scarf. You get a scarf.
$20. Yeah.
Nice. It's a nice looking scarf. The black and pink side is it's a nice looking scarf. But
the training tops, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, the training tops they're not that bad looking either. But I mean, they do start at $100. And I believe you get them signed right by the player.
Autograph comes with certificate of authenticity that it was a worn kit.
Yeah.
So they're doing that for this week, and I mean that's a great cause to be doing, especially in the month of October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So kudos to the club for doing that. What else do we have here? Are they doing any drink specials that night?
Pink lemonade vodkas.
Lemonade.
Right. No,
$5.
Following the pink theme that they're going with. Yeah. So
we know what happens.
To match the 5 minutes that their specials are usually available for.
Did you get any micheladas this last game?
No.
Hey, that's on you. I saw some people with some micheladas last game. I don't know how quickly they ran out, but I saw some people with them. So this week we're gonna have to get Jose some $5 vodka cranberries because I know how Jose.
Man, hopefully I don't rush the field after a couple of vodkas. So they're doing that, and then I believe we also have some charity from a CFC player that we have.
Absolutely, Todd.
we've talked about it before. We just want to highlight it again. Alex Bruce and his family, his high school coach, had a daughter that passed away, and they run a charity called Mojo's Miracles.
Mhm.
We'll put the website up on our thing. And she was a little girl. His ex-coach's daughter had cancer and sadly passed away. But we had asked Alex Bruce why it was important to him, so we got a quote from him. And he says, "It's important because it taught me to keep going and fight till the end." She had cancer really bad, but it didn't stop her from smiling and staying positive. So I think overall, whatever you are going through in life, that it's important to stay positive and happy. And as you can see by the little bracelet, Positive Mojo. So like I said, it's a charity that Bruce is and Alex have, it's dear to their heart. So we'll put that on their website. They earlier in the season they auctioned off a autographed SAFC kit. So they do charity fundraisers and the likes. It's important to remember family and things like this.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it is. And then, I know, Scott, you have kids. I mean, I think children's cancer is the worst of them all, man. I mean, it's real hard on the family. It's real hard on the kid, going through that stuff. And, I always come across videos on social media, man, and those videos seems to be the ones that always get me. They always get me those teary eyes. And it's, it's going to a good cause. Do you donate something and you get that bracelet, or how does that work, Todd?
I got the bracelet when earlier in the season they were at the match and everything.
Okay.
Before they did the charity auction earlier.
Okay.
So their website has all the details and everything.
Yeah, mojosmiracle.com. They do some stuff called Be Bold, Go Gold, where you're supposed to kind of show off on social media how you show off your gold and stuff like that. But yeah, they have a lot of more information on you can support and donate to Mojo's Miracle, mojosmiracle.com. You can find out all the details and everything, and we'll be sure, as Todd mentioned, to share some of that information on our pages as well.
Yep. Yeah, so I guess that's it for today, guys. Let's finish off with some, you guys want to do some score predictions, and then your last final thoughts? Let's start off with Todd. Score prediction, Todd?
Score prediction, the U.S. Women's National Team is going to beat Mexico.
That already happened.
I am not predicting. We don't want me to predict. My predictions the last couple of weeks have been horrible. They have been way off.
Okay, well, don't do a score. Do we win?
Get better.
I guess we'll see Saturday.
Oh, man. You're killing me with that attitude. Scott, what do you got?
4-0 San Antonio FC.
Wow.
Las Vegas is bad.
Here's my prediction for this Saturday.
Okay.
No San Antonio fan is going to be a shit enough person to throw a fucking tampon at a fucking Vegas fan. That is my fucking prediction.
That is true. I was there when it happened in Vegas.
There you go, Vegas.
Stay classy.
Stay classy, Vegas. Scott, your prediction was totally the opposite of Scott's negative, or he doesn't want to, I guess. Yours was way out there, 4-0. I'm going to stay to a 1-0 San Antonio victory.
Ooh, I think it's going to be close.
I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be like one of those grudge matches. And it's going to be a goal from Sip on the corner.
Sip? I like it.
I don't know, dude.
I like it.
I'm feeling it.
It's time.
Yeah, it's time, guys, and we need to keep this streak going. We need to.
Playoff watch parties.
Yeah. That's true.
Hey, we said it. Keep it going.
Keep it going. We'll get playoff watch parties set up for sure. Anything else you guys want to add?
Todd, you got any final thoughts before I go?
No, I think he said it with those tampons. I think those were his tampon comment was his
Mic drop. Did he take his headphones off? No.
Be there Saturday.
Be there Saturday. I just want to say thank you to everybody who's kind of supported us and stuff like that throughout this year. You know, we got a lot of the same people that really enjoy or at least participate in what we do and help promote it and stuff like that. I just want to say thank you, so that it's not just us three talking to each other during these episodes and stuff like that. But it's been a lot of fun, regardless of how the SAFC season ends.
Yeah. My final thought is just guys stay positive, get that positive vibe out there, show up on Saturday. Like Todd says, see you out there Saturday. There's so much things to support on Saturday with that breast cancer awareness that they're doing, with that drink special, with the team playing, everything on the lines. Go ahead, Todd.
Some of that drink special money is going to charity, just so you know. Buy some vodka and pink lemonade.
So, you know, you get drunk with a purpose. That's my motto. It's always been my motto. So, yeah.
What happened to Sober October?
Well, I'm not.
He's not.
I'm still doing Sober October, bro.
All right.
All right. Sober October. What kind of stupid shit is that? What are you gonna do with the Halloween parties?
Right at midnight, I'm back.
I'm back,
baby. I'm back November 1st, midnight. This has been fun, guys. Thank you, Todd. Thank you, Scott, for joining us. Harry, hope we get you on the next episode. Stay tuned for our next episode, guys. Till next time, this has been another episode of San Antonio Soccer Roundtable. Like Scott says, we are out. Sober October, buddy. I am.
There's
Hey,
no way you're fucking not drinking on Saturday.
I'm not drinking. I've done it before. I don't drink. I won't drink. I'll be having a cool Fresca.
Hey, I'll be right there with you with the Gatorade, buddy. We'll make some lemonade, some sweet tea.
Put a little umbrella on it.
Alrighty, y'all. Well, I'll edit it and put the two videos together, and then I'll put it up on YouTube tomorrow evening.
Alrighty.
Alrighty then.
Hey, guys.
All right, later.